Alright guys, the iPhone 17 Pro is finally out, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering how well that 8 times optical zoom stacks up against the competition. I luckily happen to have a bunch of $1,000 flagship phones laying around, so I have a few here to compare it to. Alright, so first up is the Oppo Find X7 Ultra, and trust me when I say this phone is fucking crazy. Just look at the specs, dude. Okay, so the first phone is ready, the Oppo here. We have a 3-second timer set, so there won't be any camera shakes, and yeah, take it away. So what do we think so far of the first phone, the Oppo?
So far it looks great, but we haven't seen the other phones. It looks a bit over-sharpened here in the net. Yeah, it's complicated to compute.
Alright, so next up is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and again, these specs are just stupidly insane, but this phone is not actually as good as it might seem. Also, in case you're wondering, the person in the video here is William. Same name as me, hence the name William's Guide. He's the co-host of the channel, so we're doing it together.
Okay, here are the Samsung, and we've got some people here. The wheel is square, like there's such trash.
Overall, I mean, when you zoom out, it looks okay, but when you crop in, you can definitely tell where the AI kicked in. Alright guys, last but not least, the iPhone 17 Pro, probably the one you came here for. Just some pattern recognition here, but usually the phones with the same amount of megapixels on each lens take the best photo. So here we have the iPhone 17 Pro, the final boss, and we're just gonna crop in to 15 times zoom and take the photo. Honestly, it's not much better than the Samsung, but it looks way more natural, especially in the foliage. This phone does have I think around 35 to 40% larger sensor than the Samsung, so it's expected. But you can see here, the net is, obviously, it's still a bit messed up, like the Samsung. It doesn't really know what to do here. And especially because of the wind today, that's hitting the net, it's gonna flap around a bit. Alright, so here are the results. I personally think that the Oppo did the best, then the iPhone, then the Samsung in third place. You can see the points here.
Okay, the first one is the iPhone here, and we are at 40x zoom. We're just going to take the photo. Yep. Okay, it's processing. Whoa. Okay, it's great. It's really nice. Detail, sharp. The colors are really nice here. Overall, nice image. The time for Samsung. We are just going to take the picture. 2-second timer, 26 times zoom. Okay, we see a lot of halation and glow here. Actually, the grass is nice, but it is a bit oversaturated, and really good sharpness, but the colors are a bit off, like yeah, a bit oversaturated. Okay, here we have the Oppo. The screen is less bright than the iPhone. The iPhone are outstanding. It has outstanding display.
Produced by Samsung.
Produced by Samsung, yeah. And the Samsung has ass display. We are just going to take the photo here. Nice. Okay. It's actually sharper than the iPhone. More color, more sharpness, more detail. The grass it is actually more sharp, and I can see the green colors a bit more than the iPhone. On the iPhone it was just white.
Alright, here are the results for round 2. As you can see, the Oppo placed first, the iPhone second, and the Samsung third. You can see the points below. This is only due to the halation on the Samsung. Okay, so first up we have the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. Now we're just gonna go all the way in here, tap, and take the photo. So let's see the resolution. Not too bad, a little worse than I was expecting actually. I was expecting slightly better performance from this phone at least, because it has those huge sensors. But yeah, it's pretty decent, it's pretty okay. It's not a terrible photo. Okay, next up we have the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, the newest flagship from Samsung. Also the worst one, 8-bit panel, no Bluetooth S Pen, you know what they say, right? Okay, so we're gonna go all the way in, and we're gonna switch to the 50 megapixel mode. And then we're just gonna see how close we can focus. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, And overall, wow, this is incredible detail compared to the Oppo. You can come in way closer here. So you can see the little detail in the spot. You can see the crumbs on the side. You can see pretty much everything here on this little piece of paint. Really impressive performance on the Samsung. But the iPhone does have the closest focus distance of all of them. So let's see how that does. Okay, here we have this iPhone 17 Pro, and we're just gonna go all the way in just like we did with the other phones. I might have a photographic style on here, so we're gonna turn that off. Okay, and here we have the picture from the iPhone, and overall incredible performance again. A little blurry, I was shaking a bit. As you can see, there's some motion blur, but other than that, really good photo. I'd say it's about on par with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. All right, and now for the last photo, we're gonna take a zoom in here on this tree. We're gonna go as close as we can here to see how good the background blur is. So we're gonna go like around here and then just snap a photo. Wait for it to process, and that's just another amazing photo from the Oppo. I mean, it's super sharp. The details are incredible. The natural blur is incredible, the bokeh. Really, I mean, I have no words. It's an amazing picture, an amazing phone. I wasn't expecting any worse or any better. All right, so we have the iPhone loaded up here, and we're just gonna snap a photo and check it out. Give it a second to process. And amazing performance, really detailed. This is probably the sharpest one of all of them. Background falloff is a little better than the Samsung, a little worse than the Oppo. But again, this has it has a bigger telephoto sensor than the Samsung, so it's definitely gonna be better than that. But yeah, so next up we have the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm gonna switch it back to 12 megapixels. Going close here, and we're just gonna snap the photo. All right. And honestly, it's about on par with the Oppo, except for the background blur. There's not nearly as much natural bokeh and fall off. So that is definitely a minus point. It doesn't look nearly as professional. The Oppo tends to look a lot like a mirrorless camera because it has like amazing background blur naturally, but this is really good, but it's definitely not there yet. All right, that concludes this video. We had 3 different phones from 3 different countries with 3 different results. The Oppo, as well as the iPhone, were tied with 8 points, whereas the Samsung was behind with only 6.